What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. Today I'll be checking out another episode of The Sopranos, Season 4, Episode 6. Last episode, we finally got a little bit more insight as to what was going on with Adriana and the feds. You know, they're poking and prodding, but she really doesn't have much to give them. But she needs to start giving them something, otherwise she's going to get thrown under the bus. I still think she should just feed them some bullshit. Doesn't even mean anything. And hopefully get out of it, but we'll see. We also had freaking Janice. You know, I don't know what her endgame is right now, but she seems to be moving in on Bobby, who just lost his wife, and you know, she's taking credit for other people bringing food over and just trying to like butt herself into his life, and that's not cool. You gotta let the guy grieve a little bit, and even then, he doesn't need your toxicity in and around him and his kids. But we'll see what happens with her. Then we had Tony and Carmela. He had finally agreed to sign some paperwork, setting up trust and this, that, and the third, so that in the event of his untimely demise, the family would be taken care of. Now, he has been doing that behind the scenes. I don't know if he's let Carmela in on the loop, but he's been sending money overseas and creating a nest egg for him, God forbid. But, yeah, and then there was like the whole thing with the certain type of trust she wanted him to sign, he wasn't on board with, and then she got all bitchy to him. Meanwhile, like, he was still looking at alternatives, he just didn't like the one she had picked, but I don't know. Not that big of a plot point right now, at least. Maybe it'll be bigger in the future, but it was just something in the episode, as well as Ralphie, and, you know, he got a racehorse, and he was praising Tony for his tips on how to run the horse, you know, giving him money off the bets. And then I guess he started feeling like, all right, enough's enough. And then made Tony go and take care of the vet bill and the horse. And I don't know. That guy is just something else. Sometimes I feel like he believes he's the head honcho, but little does he know, he was very close to meeting his end. But I'm curious to find out what's going to go down in this one, so we're going to go ahead and check it out. Before we do, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, let's check out Season 4, Episode 6 of The Sopranos.
I look at the Great Pyramid. The marvel there for me.
Oh yeah, she's been so stressed out, she turned back to the H.
But bread on the table.
Oh? Maybe in 20 minutes in the old Webendorfer factory parking lot.
How the hell is he supposed to function now?
There's no f***ing way I'm going to the army.
Yeah, because his old man will put a horse's head in some senator's bed.
Oh, dude, that's,
Paranoid, they'll like shoot up your house like in Godfather 2.
Paul something. He played the Riddler in the Batman.
His dad owns a strip club, though.
Let's go.
We get carded.
We can just stop by and watch the strippers coming in and out, right?
He does realize they'll be clothed while walking from outside. Come on, man, you're playing a dangerous game. You got responsibilities. Can't be doing this shit.
You been drinking? Me and Aid had some wine at the house.
Wine.
To limit my exposure to potentially damaging conversations and wiretap shit like that. More and more, I'm gonna be giving my orders through you. Oh, what about Sil? You got that with him and Paulie?
They're not family.
Then on my blood.
Will he keep that trust if he finds out about his extracurricular activities.
On the other hand, there's no reason
You're gonna take this family into the 21st century. We're already in the 21st century, don't they?
Yeah, this looks familiar.
This is it?
It's the pork store.
This is the pork store.
It's a gay strip club?
dude, obviously it's not a strip club, it's a fucking butcher shop. I think I got it all messed up.
So where's the strip club, AJ?
Maybe Route 17 or Route 4, Lodi or something?
Pretty sure it's East Rutherford. No, it's pretty close to Giant Stadium.
I just used the men's room.
Sometimes I worry about Furio. I was telling Jessica about him this morning, you know, the hygienist in Dr. Macera's office. I know.
He's like, I just wanted to go to sleep.
Stay out of it.
Well, one date won't hurt.
What do you want to bother?
Brought it over to Globe Motors to have it looked at. I remember that nice sales lady?
He's familiar.
She died.
Huh.
She committed suicide. Isn't that awful? From a chandelier.
Damn.
$50,000. That's a lot of schkarol. Did you try the bank?
Schkarol?
You couldn't get that from inferring?
A group is purchasing an Armagnac property.
They don't know you.
How?
So I wouldn't be just vouching for you. I, in essence...
I don't know if I take that on, man.
Can you clear off table 4?
She's a hostess, not a busboy.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Artie, you want to bring in some meaningful money? Why don't you get your friend Anthony Soprano to pay his tab? Right after we pay the $10,000 of all the denture Melissa's going to need this year.
Actually, I was working with one of your other salespeople last year.
She's really very helpful.
Just trying to get info.
Actually, she died. But I got the impression she wasn't very lucky with men, that sort of thing.
Oh, Chef Osobuco.
Oh, you're not even going to Tony for it?
Sit.
It's for a couple of weeks. I'm upgrading the kitchen in the restaurant.
Get the out of here. You know, Artie, I'm not going to be able to lend you money for less than 2 points.
It's not a problem.
But I think I'm going to pass. Sorry.
Why not?
Because if you don't pay me back...
That might be a good thing.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
He's going to try and talk to her about Gloria.
Everybody hunky-dory.
Well, you know.
You let me f***ing sit there.
You've been drinking.
Why the f*** didn't you help her?
That's not fair.
And when something like this happens, I'm devastated.
You know, we have been due for a Tony blow-up in the office.
She was a good kid. But she was f***ing crazy, and I told you.
I have to respect confidentiality even after a patient is dead.
She did it after me. I mean, a minute.
Why are you so quick to blame yourself?
I mean, he was the last guy she was with, but and she definitely had a lot of issues.
What's up, you want a coffee?
No. What I do to you, you don't reach out to me.
What are you talking about?
You need something, you don't come to me? Those for the restaurant.
I told Ralphie that. I don't want him going around me to the principals. It's the new vodka. This stuff is sweeping Europe. It's going to be bigger than Stoli, Goose.
I don't know about that.
I'll charge you $1.50, and believe me, I know that's a lot better than Ralph Cifaretto would do.
You a great guy, Tom.
Well, here's hoping the French guy doesn't screw you over.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
I say this is pretty vivid. He has some interesting dreams. Has he been staying up to date on that, or is he just taking it now because of what happened?
You have. You have made me so happy, Tony. It's a shame you didn't get 8 tickets. That way Furio and Jessica could have come with us.
That's a nice suit. What is it? A boss. Yeah, I noticed you like the good stuff.
My only vice.
Yes, for Patsy. Tell him I said to take care of you.
Good luck, man. I hope it works out for him, but... Oh, look at... Oh, Anthony Jr. Growing up.
Anthony, you want to turn that down?
Oh, yeah.
The kids are hungry. I can make you a couple sandwiches. No, we're fine, Ma.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, what do you call it?
Yadro.
Your house is out, right?
Mm.
My sister's dorm.
At Columbia? I pictured your house different. I thought it'd be like Don Corleone's compound with gate, wall, big old Cadillacs.
Does she like him for him, or the whole dangerous gangster aspect of it?
When did you get taller than me? Okay, this is my little brother. I intern here.
Yeah, I need to use your room.
What for?
You know.
You've got to be kidding.
The greatest cultural center in the world. And you came over here for sex?
Are we just gonna cruise?
I mean, he's a teenager. Yeah.
I eat so much of your gnocchi, I'm gonna get a belly.
Is that his new Adriana?
He was gonna call me. I left him a couple of messages. He didn't call me back. Did you hear from him?
Oh, shocking.
I bring you something. Boulevard des Slows. It's for the PA.
She suddenly wants to play hide the boudin blank with you.
Christopher, he can't seem to shake this flu.
Yeah, I noticed his skin doesn't look so good. You mean you might not be able to come? Oh, what am I going to do with those tickets?
You know what you're gonna do with them.
It's nice. Us having dinner together, catching up.
So you and Bobby Bacala, huh?
So that's it. What is so fucking compelling to you about my personal business?
Because all of your personal business are his business associates, one of which is dead.
You always seem to reach out when it counts.
Ever committed?
Funny. I used to live in Seattle, Tony.
Do you feel responsible?
Well, yeah, I did.
Due grappine.
Yeah. You can leave the bottle.
Still ringing up the tab, and he's not going to get paid back.
Can I talk to you?
Maybe when his hands aren't full.
Frankly, I'm a little concerned. I can't get a hold of Jean-Philippe. He doesn't return my calls.
You got to get your arms around this thing.
You're home. I called you 5 times. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Message machine broken.
Is he trying to channel his inner soprano?
Stand up, you frog-eating fudge-to-gots. I will you up.
I don't think it's going to go down this way, but have your fun.
Come on. Jean-Philippe, you're home. Qu'est-ce que c'est, man? Message machine broken? I want my money.
I just told you, I don't have it.
Well,
They didn't agree there was as much potential for Armagnac.
in fudge-to-gots.
What did you say?
I said, I want my money.
Are you stupid? That money spent.
Are you stupid? Okay.
You f***ing French f***ing lying sucker!
Yeah, not going how you thought it would go. Oh. Nah, kill this guy.
See you again, I'll kill you.
Oh.
I think she's ready. We shall know forsooth.
Damn. AJ looks poor in comparison.
Wow. Nice place.
part of me feels bad for him, but he did no homework. He's just like, oh, yeah, sure, you need 50 grand. He's trying to play gangster.
Get out of here.
No, it's
What a cut.
Hello?
I just want you to know that I tried. I'm a complete and total failure.
What did you do, Artie? What did you do? Artie, you hear me? Don't go to sleep.
Oh, man.
All right, what the am I doing?
So this is like a real Picasso.
Well, my dad collects his later stuff.
My mother's stupid Yadro, and we have a housekeeper 3 days a week?
I don't care.
I mean, if it wasn't such a big deal, why didn't you say something?
He thought he was being the big shot.
But you don't understand. The money's gone.
Suppose you hadn't been able to reach me and I come over your house and I find you dead.
$50,000 to take the rest of my life.
Well, it's 51.5. Big wise, Artie, and we'll wipe my tab at the restaurant. I'll assume the guy's dead. Collect the 50 G's. The f*** are you talking about?
You saw this whole thing, didn't you? You knew.
You f***ing died. You're disgraceful.
I'm sorry.
Now, f*** that. You got mugged. They took your wallet and your watch. Where are they?
Why?
He's gonna make it believable.
They ripped your earring out of your ear. You were bleeding. You went inside your house. You took a bunch of pills. You got f***ing mugged. Do you understand me? So the next day, I go over to Carmela's house for dinner with her family. And Carmela's standing next to me in a blue dress, pouring me a glass of soda. The next day, I bought the ring.
All night, I admire your suit.
My man, Mr. Soprano, turned me on to it.
Nice.
For being a great guy who I'm proud to call a new friend.
How he was gonna get screwed.
Did you see it?
I don't know.
I mean, I knew he was gonna get screwed.
Well, as I understand it, you make a lot of your living through usury.
One side is bad enough, but two, they can both go f themselves.
Nice.
The projection screen in their media room was big as the small ones at AMC.
Hey, AJ. How come your dad doesn't have that Don Corleone money?
It's not a competition. Alright, guys. So, just got finished up with episode 6. And, damn, Artie is a dumbass. Like, I know it's a show and, you know, and TV, a lot of the times, you see things coming. But it's like, this just seems so obvious. Like, how do you do, like, was it because his sister asked, the cute hostess? Like, you don't know this guy. And he comes to you with some just random business deal and without doing any sort of homework. Like, you're not giving the guy $5, it's 50 grand. And you're getting it from very dangerous people, and you know what will happen to you. Look at your T-1000 buddy. I don't know, man, you gotta use your head. Like, we all saw that where that was going. Thankfully, Tony was willing to work with him, but yeah, I mean, at first I thought Tony was just panicking, thinking that Artie was trying to intentionally end things because of, you know, everything that happened with Gloria. But I just thought it was his mind going to a dark place. But it turns out Artie's mind went there too, and it's never the answer. But thankfully, he's okay. And Tony was definitely pissed at him for that, and rightfully so. Now, the ass beating he got from the Frenchman was a little bit more deserving. But I'm definitely glad Furio showed up there at the end to really handle it this time. Hopefully, this was Artie's one and only time playing gangster, and we've seen in previous episodes, yeah, he'll tuck tail and run. This life is not for him, and hopefully that's his last escapade into the gangster realm. But, speaking of Furio, I know he wasn't really in it a lot, but Carmela felt the need to set him up, and she was all gung-ho about it the whole episode, but seeing him there at the end being happy with her didn't really look like it was sitting well with her. And I don't know, she just needs to distance herself from him because, like I said, if things go any further than just a little harmless flirtation, she's gonna end the guy's life. But whatever. And we got Christopher and Adriana. Both of them are going down some dark roads. Now, we know why Adriana's doing it, working with the feds, and she's like betraying everyone, but, again, not the answer. And Christopher's just addicted. He learns he already got a lot more responsibility. Now Tony's like, you're essentially going to be running this family. He's going to be like the Wizard of Oz, and Christopher's going to be the voice, but he's still doing this dumb shit. What Gloria did, messed up. And I get why Tony feels responsible, but at the end of the day, it's not his fault. She had a lot of issues before they even met. And, maybe in his eyes, he was, the last straw. But still, he shouldn't blame himself for it. She had her own demons she was dealing with long before him. And, yeah, I was definitely not expecting to see her back again. And definitely not in this manner. But we'll move past it. And AJ, he's starting to grow up a little bit. Got himself a girl now, and I guess for most of the episode, he was kind of like bragging, like my dad's the Godfather, and we have all this money, and we have a housekeeper, blah 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 blah. And then he shows up to her house, and they live in a shed in comparison, which it's not a competition, but I guess he feels stupid for bragging about what he has, and yeah, she puts him to shame. But regardless, good for him. He got himself a girl now. Definitely growing up. It's weird seeing him grow like that. But overall, while a darker toned episode, it definitely was still a good one. Now, due to the nature of a lot of things that were spoken about in this one, I'm not sure what's going to be making the final cut come editing time, but as you guys know, I'll definitely do my best to include everything I can. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you all soon.